Comedy writer Alan Katz is at it again. His latest project helps to get poetry into the hands of children. I recently sat down with him to hear all about it. Alan Katz has been a comedy writer for more than 30 years and has written more than 30 children's books. His latest title, Poems I Wrote When No One Was Looking, contains 100 funny poems for young readers. Welcome back to the show, Alan.
Well, thank you so much. Good to see you again.
So you've had quite a career in writing.
It's been good fun.
Tell me a little about the Rosie O'Donnell show.
Well, I wrote for 5 years. I was one of the writers on the Rosie O'Donnell show, writing the songs she used to sing every day, and games she would play, and special things with the audience members. It was good fun.
And it's more than that, with magazines, comic books, trading cards you mentioned.
Done a wide range of articles for major magazines and newspapers. As you said, trading cards, Elvis cards, Beatles cards, Barbie trading cards, Saturday morning cartoons, game shows, a wide range of fun.
So you're in touch with your inner child, I suppose, right?
I am. I don't think my inner child ever got out. Yes.
When did you start writing children's books?
Well, I started writing about 10 years ago. Take Me Out of the Bathtub was the first book. Take Me Out of the Bathtub and Other Silly Dilly Songs. And it came about because my daughter said, well, if you're writing all these funny songs for adults, how about writing some funny songs for kids? And there are songs in there like Stinky, Stinky Diaper Change to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and a song about a food fight and about riding in the car and child-friendly subjects.
And what do you think the secret is to getting young children interested in books and reading?
Well, I'm all about trying to get kids to read. I think it's letting them have fun, letting them discover things for themselves in the book. Many of my books are stories that include them. They don't talk down to them, but they include them and they give them a chance to create. There's a poem in a book I did a few years ago called Oops, in which it's called The Lollipop. And it goes like this: lick, 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 stick. Got it? After all those licks, what do you have left? Just this stick. And kids say, I could have written that. And I say, of course you could have written that. We all know what a lollipop is. We all know how to play with words. And that's what it's about, having fun with words and discovering in books.
All right, let's talk about your new book, Poems I Wrote When No One Was Looking.
Yes, it's a sequel to Oops, illustrated by Ed Koren, who you might recognize from the New Yorker or New York Times. He is just a wonderful, wonderful illustrator.
Can you give us a sampling?
Well, sure. They're short, silly poems that hopefully resonate with kids. Here's one. It's called It Doesn't Compute. Daddy's downloading music, Mommy's downloading pics, sister's downloading homework, brother's downloading flicks, grandma's downloading health forms, and I have a really big hunch. They're so busy on their computers, no one's free to download me lunch.
Isn't that great and appropriate for the times?
Thank you. Appropriate for the times, indeed. There's one called Shh, and I think this is my favorite in the book. Please don't bang or slam or buzz, and please no loud bansheeing. Do not click and do not clunk. I'm onomatopoeing. Oh, sorry. You saw that coming. Okay.
Oh, that's funny. All right. And it's full of great poems for youngsters.
Thank you, yes.
Let's talk about Help the Poemless.
Well,
what is
sure.
this about?
I just started a foundation called Help the Poemless, and that's not in any way to make fun of any other charities or any other meaningful causes. But as I visit schools all around the country, and I say to kids, how many of you read poetry or write poetry on a regular basis? And I see very few hands go up. And there are some wonderful children's poets out there, from Lee Bennett Hopkins and Madeline Singer, excuse me. So many wonderful people who are out there trying to reach kids with poetry. And if we can help the poemless, as I say, Sally Struthers used to say, only 18 cents will feed, a family. Well, for only 18 cents, you can get one of the poems in Poems I Wrote When No One Was Looking. $18 for a book of 100. Give the kids the joy of poetry. Help them read, help them write, and help them have a good time with books.
Sounds great to me. We should mention that you have an upcoming book signing at my alma mater. You're going to be up at UConn?
Going to be up at UConn this weekend. I'm very excited. My daughter Simone is a sophomore there, and there is a UConn Children's Book Fair this weekend with some incredible authors and illustrators. Tommy DePola, Robert Sabuda, Sarah Weeks, Gordon Corman, Mo Willems, famous from the Pigeon books, Tommy DePola. So many great, great people. It's an honor to be there, and it's Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5 both days. I'll be there Saturday. There'll be presentations, there'll be book signings, there'll be all kinds of wonderful things.
Terrific. We've put all that information up on the screen. Again, it's Saturday and Sunday up at UConn.
That'd be great.
Thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate it. What a pleasure. Thank you.
All right.